Are you ready to promote your vision and reach your target audience? IndustryBuzzWith3Zs.com is the platform for your vision to be heard. For more information on how to advertise or become a special guest on our radio show, go to IndustryBuzzWith3Zs.com. Click on IB rates for more information. We're looking forward to expanding your vision. IndustryBuzzWith3Zs.com.
I was talking to someone on the other day, and they were saying that the music industry has definitely changed from, years ago to now. I mean, they can just use, a couple words and like now or later, without saying somebody's song, like now or later. And then it's a hit for the young people. It's a hit. But there's no connection between the music and emotions that's really establishing ground, and really making that be a billboard, So what do you feel about the connection between, music and the emotion to the artist?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't listen to the radio. Mm-hmm. I have a difficult time listening to music now. Excuse me. It's just not good. It doesn't mean anything. I don't think people are writing in a way that they're trying to connect with you on an emotional level or anything. I mean, right now it's unfortunately a lot about producers. You hear about producers. You don't hear about the artists. You hear about, oh, this is produced by The Dream, or this is produced by whoever, and it's not about the artistry of the music and the talent it takes to write music and create good stuff. You'll never hear somebody, I always like to use this line, if you listen to Joni Mitchell, who I think is like one of the best writers ever, but you don't have anybody who can write something like she wrote when she said, I could drink a case of you and still I'd be on my feet. Now that's, come on. That's good writing. And who does that now? People, they can't do that. They don't have the I wouldn't say they don't have the mental capacity, because certainly they do. They just don't have
a lot of effort.
Right, they don't put that effort and that talent to really say stuff in a way. Something like that I will never, ever, ever forget. I will never forget that. And because that's just like, oh my God, I wish somebody would say that to me. It's like, it's one of those things that stick with you. But come on, I'm not trying to hear about, I can't even tell you because I don't listen to the stuff they're talking about all kinds of crazy stuff now. I don't want to hear that.
So what you're talking about, when we're talking about the producers and the artists, you now have a music experience that you started not too long ago. And was that one of the reasons why you decided to start a music experience? Because the artist really wasn't, really was not, their voice was not being heard as much as you felt that it should be.
I think that's a good way to put it. I didn't think their voices were being heard because labels were interested in promoting stuff to young people. They want you to be 19, 20, 21. It's all about big first week numbers. That's the point that it had gotten to. And artists that would appeal to somebody who was not 19 or 20 years old was being totally overlooked. And what you got to think about as an adult is a much different kind of buyer. They may not run out of there the day the record comes out and I gotta have this record, I gotta have this record. But they're gonna buy that record for a much longer period of time. People bought Luther albums for years and years and years, still do. But you get a rap record, you got a good week, maybe two. Sales are done. But I thought that the artists that I liked weren't getting promoted properly. The first experience I did was with Will Downing. I've done 4 with him. And at the time, every label turned me down. Nobody would say yes. DEDRY, come on, yeah, we want you to do this. This is a good idea. Nobody said that, but he said that. Mm-hmm. And he did it with me. We've done 4 today and Bronzeville Nights. And it kind of grew from there, where they could see where it was making sense because it was appealing to, like a 25-year-old and up demographic, and it was a vehicle to market a CD and sell a CD. So.
And also bring that connection, because we've been talking about how the emotion in music has lost its connection in some ways. Not with every artist, but with some artists, you don't feel an emotional connection, and maybe it's because of the place you're in or whatever the case could be. But I believe that when you start doing that, that allow, you know, the artist and its consumer, its fan, you know, its supporter to come together and really get a chance, like we're doing today, really get a chance to know who they were as an artist. So who is some of your favorite people that you have done thus far?
You know
Or
what?
is it all of them? Because you've done a lot of them.
Oh, you know what? I tell everybody my favorite one is the last one I did. It's hard to pick. The thing that I like the best is, and it took me a minute for me to even grasp what was going on, and I don't think I understood what was going on until I had done an experience with Patti LaBelle, and we were well, actually I'm standing out, you know, and the autograph table is here, and this girl, she's standing right here, and she's like 17 years old, and I'm just like, what's she doing here? What she know about Patti LaBelle? But this girl is standing there, and she's just like, kind of like shaking and crying, and
wow.
and I'm standing there, and it dawned on me that, boy, this is like a lot more important than I think it is. And what I've discovered is that people love being in the position to be able to find something out about an artist that they really like, they really care about. People are much more invested in artists than I think even artists realize sometimes.